Good evening, everybody. Welcome to your Tuesday evening Facebook Live. My name is Sarah Edwards. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I come to you guys live every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 to show you a fun new project. Good evening, everybody. Hopefully, you guys had a good day. I didn't really get much accomplished, but I had an amazing day, so can't complain. We had to drain 8,000 gallons of water out of our pool today. So we had that delivered and filled back up. And I thought it might be a little bit warmer, but it wasn't. I haven't gotten in officially. I've literally put one toe in. I'm like, yep, nope, way too cold for me still. But it will get pretty warm pretty quickly. So I cannot complain. So, good evening and welcome. Not sure if you guys noticed, sorry, excuse me, my nose just started to run and I didn't have a tissue beside me, so used my towel. Um, Hopefully the lighting is better. I think, cross my fingers, we have fixed it. I don't know what I did where literally my lights have been here the entire time. I was just using the wrong spot on my desk. And on Saturday, I walked out into my craft room and I'm like, why don't I do my Facebook Lives right underneath the lights that I have instead of trying to scooch over? So here is where I used to do my lives, and my camera was set up on this shelf right here. Sorry, I don't know where to point, but my camera was set up on this shelf. So I would flip over to do the demonstration. And now I was like, why don't I just flip it over so I have the lights above me versus trying to makeshift lights on that side. So let's cross our fingers that it is going to be better. I go back and watch the replays to see how the lighting looks, and it's not super tragic, but I want to improve it a little bit. The only negative thing is the two lights, the reset lights, I don't know what they're called, the ones that are in the ceiling does reflect off of my glass, but when I'm working, I don't think it's going to. So we'll see how it goes. Good evening, Heather. Welcome. Okay, let's point you over so we can start playing. So last Tuesday, I did a kit and I said I was going to do a drawing for somebody to get one of the extra kits that I had on hand. So the winner is Beverly Smith. If you want to pick which one you want, see, you can see the lights right there. If you want to pick which kit you want, it's the Robot Buddies, or I have the Panda and Friends kit. This one I think is still on back order, but this one you can still get as well. So you can pick whichever one you want. And since you're so close, I will just drop it off to your house along with your other little goodies I have for you. Okay, so there's that. And then here is the amazing catalog that goes live in maybe a little over a week. I am actually leaving on Monday to go to Mexico, Cancun, with the Stampin' Up! Incentive trip, so I will not be live next week. The catalog does go live while we are there, but I will have my phone. I will have internet, internet, so I can help with orders. So you can definitely reach out. But we are going to be working with one of the sets in here. I told you this week we are going to start working on stuff that's in the catalog. If you haven't gotten your catalog yet, don't stress. I just mailed the last 10 of them out today. If you haven't let me know that you wanted a catalog, please do so soon so I can get that out before we leave next Monday. So here is the amazing fun catalog. Good evening, Jessica and Jane. Welcome. Okay, let's pull in the fun hearts and hugs. I did this on Saturday's card class. We made one with the little mouse. And since I try to do a couple of the kind of the same themes, I decided we're going to do each one of these little critters. Literally, they are so stinking fun and so stinking cute. It does come with coordinating dies. In card class, I should have brought that card over. I didn't even think about it. This die cuts all of these hearts at once, but don't throw them away. These are like gold. I use them as little confetti, kind of like just like gems that I threw all over the card. So stinking fun. And this guy, with the flowers that go on top, this is a must-have in your craft room. I'm not much on critters, but I like these critters. So there's the stamp set. And I did bring in the Stylist Shape dies. I wanted the square stitched, and this is the one that I think I used, the second smallest. And it worked perfect with our cardstock. But then I got thinking, why don't I use some of our glimmer paper that just came out as well? And you really couldn't see the stitched in the glimmer paper, but I still used it. So that's the product I used. Yes, the critters are so cute, Jessica. Okay, there's all that. Let me pull in the card. So here is the one that I already created for you guys. I don't know if he's a guinea pig. I think he's a guinea pig, but he is so cute. My kids, when they were little, had guinea pigs, and I was not the biggest fan, but I am definitely a fan of this guinea pig. So there is that. I am bringing in the gray granite, the light and the dark gray granite. I love our blends. I literally have been coloring like a crazy cycle person, and I don't know why I'm still coloring more tonight, but we are. But I love the gray granite. It gives such a nice, soft feeling to the little critters. And then I brought in the Petunia Pop. Okay, let's get crafting. So I have basic white. This is 5.5 by 8.5, and I scored it right in half at 4.25. Fold this. It's a hamster? Okay. I don't know what it is, but he's super cute. So I'm going to fold that in half, and I'm just going to set this aside, like I always do. I have a piece of Petunia Pop. This is 4 by 5.25. Oh, I should have showed you the designer series paper we're using. So this is Thoughtful Journey. It's 6 by 6 designer series paper. This is brand new as well, but this is all I have left of, I think, 4 packs. I have used so much of this. I think Vicky actually got this as well and has used a ton of it, but it's all double-sided and it's absolutely gorgeous paper. Oh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I forgot to tell you guys the paper. So the paper is 3 3/4 by 5, and you could really use either side if you wanted to, but I really liked this side for the little animals. I have a piece of Petunia Pop. This is 1.5 by 4. Had to think about it. I actually forgot to put these measurements in before I went live. So 1.5 by 4. The designer series paper is 1.25 by 3 3/4. And then I have my little square and this little banner edge. I know you guys are probably thinking I'm using that retired punch, but I'm not. It is a die in the sets. Pretty spiffy, right? So I just have a scrap of the basic white for this. And I have already die cut and stamped the little mouse. So we just really need a color and put this guy together, or girl. It's a guy or a girl, whatever you want. So I'm just going to start with my gray granite. And he actually is a really quick color. We colored these in card class on Saturday too. So I'm going to try to stay away from the heart because I want to color the heart in Petunia Pop. And I really enjoy saying Petunia Pop. I don't know why, but it just flows off your tongue. Try to say it with me. Petunia Pop. Everybody sitting around you is probably going to think you're nuts. They're going to be like, why did you just say that? So just come in and color his little toes. Speaking of little toes, oh my goodness, I met my upline Heather today, and she got my grandsons the cutest little shark shoes. They're like Crocs, and they're made out of sharks, and the mouth of the shark shows their toes. Oh my gosh. They are so stinking adorable. I want a pair, actually. If they came in hot pink, I would totally get a pair. Then I'm going to come in with the dark gray granite, and I'm just going to highlight some of the pieces. So I'm going to highlight his whiskers. I'm going to highlight his mouth. I'm going to come up and highlight his ear. And I think I want his tail a little bit darker. If I see a mouse, I want to be able to recognize that it is a mouse. So I want his tail nice and dark. There's lots. Let's bring in, I actually haven't even opened these bad boys yet. Let's start with the lights. I think the lights Petunia Pop is going to be perfect for the little hearts. The color is Nose. There we go. Isn't he cute? And you know what you could do? Since my Winka Stella is sitting right here, let's put some of this stuff on everything. So I'm going to wink Estella his heart, his little nose, and I'm going to come up and do his little ears. Actually, I'm just going to do his whole body. Why not? And I don't think it's going to show in the camera how cute this is, but stop it. Somebody needs to control the madness over here. Oh, let's not forget his tail. I'm so glad I leave my Winka Stella over on my Facebook Live table. It makes me use it. Okay, let me put that back. Let me bring this little guy up. Look how cute he is. Oh. Okay, now let's get back to the card. So we are going to start by gluing. Get the booger off the end of the glue. There it goes. It's going to squirt everywhere now. We're going to glue this down to our Petunia Pop cardstock. And then I want to come in and I want to glue down this little strip. And I did bring in some of our white baker's twine. We do have ribbon that matches the Petunia Pop, but I thought it was a little bit thick for the card we're doing today. Grab your mini glue dots. Let's wrap this around. Let's try to. The mini glue dot's sticking to my finger and it's not supposed to be. So we're going to wrap it around 3 times. Flip it over. Trim it. And then I probably should have put a glue dot on there before I cut it, but let's see if I can be cool and do this backwards. And it worked, so that is perfect. Now we can glue this down. You can use dimensionals on this because it is a little bit thicker having the twine behind it, but I'm just going to throw some adhesive on that twine as well. I wanted to pop up the mouse. So there's lots. This guy we're going to load up with some dimensionals. I put 5 on my original card. And the only reason why I did is because I started this way and then I was like, well, the 2 little sides are going to sag and we don't like anything to sag. So that's what made me think. And I only have super thick dimensionals, so I guess I'm just going to put a couple minis on there. I would have put the regular, but I think the paper pumpkin dimensionals are a little bit thicker and that's all I have sitting here, I guess. And I don't want to run into the craft room and grab some. So this will work. I'm going to just kind of offset this. Perfect. And then we can glue down our little mouse. And I just am going to stick him down with mini glue dots. Okay, that glitter on the mouse with the glitter paper, stop it. So fun. Put some adhesive on the back. We're going to glue this to our card base. And I'm actually going to send this card out in the mail. I already have my envelope ready. So it is going out in tomorrow's mail. I have Sending Birthday Hugs. They ink this up in the Petunia POP. Stamp it in the center. And then I brought in the little hearts that come with this, and I just want to try to get the single hearts. And I want to put a couple hearts on the edge. There we go. Actually, I'm going to scooch that over and leave it open so I can stamp the next card. I already colored all of the other ones, so we just have to pretty much put them together and do the sentiments. There we go. Isn't he fun and cute? I love the little mouse. Okay, there's that one. Let's do the badgers. When they were demonstrating this card at On Stage, the lady that was presenting it said she has never seen badgers so friendly and so lovable. And I think she's right. I honestly don't think I've ever seen a badger, but except on TV. We don't have them here. But it was kind of funny that badgers are probably not the most friendliest of creatures. There was a gnat. Oh, and I didn't get them. Think it is time to spray for flies and gnats. It's starting to get warmer, so they are all hatching and driving me crazy. There's that. Glue this one together. And I think there was a method to my madness. I don't think I cut the glimmer paper for the badgers or the other little guy because it was too big. The design was too big. So this one's not going to get the glimmer paper. And I think I'm just going to roll it one time because it's messing with me. It's not wanting to be my friend this evening. Put some adhesive on the back. We're going to lay this down. Flip this over, and now I can use some of the other dimensionals because it's going to go on the entire thing and not just part of it. Oh, I got him. Haha, that was gross. Sorry, but he was driving me crazy. There we go. And then let's grab our little hearts. I should have did this before. We're going to put a few little hearts on here. There we go. And now all we have to do is the sentiment. And this one's done. And we have one left. I promise it'll go super quick. We have to see all four of them put together using the same designs. Okay, ink this up. And let me wipe this off since I used it on both edges. I just want the one heart. Perfect. Let's glue this down. Oh, these guys are so fun. We are definitely going to be doing a class out of these. Oh, speaking of that, so if you have your catalog already, let's see, next month we are doing the shopping carts. So if you're thinking about ordering it, hold tight, and you might as well get 16 to 20 something project ideas to go with it so you can get the stamp set and the dies. And then the following month in June, I think we're doing the TV sets. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's totally okay. Once you get your catalog and open it up, you will be able to see what I was talking about. So those are the next couple damsel design kits that we're going to be doing. So if those are on your list, just wait for the email to come out and you can get it in your kit, because the stamp set is always included and you can always add on the dies. Okay, there's that. Walrus, that's what it is. I couldn't think of walrus. There's that. Let's grab our twine. Do this really super quick. I try and then it messes with me. And if you just do one round of the twine, I don't think it's as thick. So it might be best just to do one. There's that. Sorry, that got a little quiet. I was concentrating. And it's hard to talk when you're concentrating. Using up the edges of your dimensionals. Don't ever let those go to waste. And you can pre-cut them or rip them like I just did. It's so fun. These guys are so stinking cute. There's that. Let's do the hearts. Oh, good thing I'm on my glass mat. It doesn't matter. It just wipes right off. Perfect. I'm going to close that lid just so I don't forget. Flip this over. I'm just going to use some mini dimensionals. And put this down. And there you go. Let's bring all 4 of them back in so you can see all the fun little critters. So there's the walrus. Here are the possums. Here's the little mouse. And here is the hamster or the guinea pig, however you want it. But super fun, so easy to put together. You're showcasing the designer series paper, the new Petunia Pop, the glimmer paper, and I'm definitely going to go in and use the Wink Estella on the rest of these little characters because they just make me so happy. Okay, there you go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I will be back on Thursday for another fun project out of the new catalog. And remember, next week, I will not be live at all the entire week, but I will see you guys the following Tuesday, and the catalog will have already gone live then. So if you need anything, please feel free to reach out. The clearance rack was updated today, so if you haven't gone on to take a peek at it, see what's out there. It is some really fun things. If not, I will see everybody on Tuesday for another fun live. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.